niṣsnehaḥ putradārādau niṣkāmo viṣayeṣu niścintaḥ svaśarīre'pi nirāśaḥ śobhate budhaḥ.
Glorious, that is shining gloriously, is the life of a wise man, free from expectations, without attachment for children, wife and others, free from desire for the sense objects, and even without care for one's own body. Let us look at one by one description given about a wise man by Ashtavakra. Attachment. This comes mostly out of impressions of past associations or past desires fulfilled. And it can come towards any human being in family or outside. In our first ever interaction with anyone, there is no attachment formed as such. After few interactions or after the first interaction, the after effect or the impact or the experience of the interaction is stored as impression within us. This impression, manifesting as vasana, prompts our mind to develop attachment. It could be a positive attachment or a negative attachment, aversion. Even with our own family members, attachment is formed in the same manner. Only exception being that in case of immediate family members, that is spouse, child, etc., one approaches the relation from the very beginning with a wish to get attached. For a man of perfection, there are no vasanas. Hence, there is no impression about anyone, positive or negative. So, there is no attachment or aversion. Even towards own family members, it is total selfless love, unconditional, with detachment. In case of any other human being, it is not love directed towards that person, but it is universal love. Yakadaksha, cascade of moonbeam, in which all come and have a dip in that universal love. Moonbeam. Next comes desire for sense objects. Any perception can only result in desire. In case of a Jivan Mukta or a wise man, his ocean of creation has dried. Both vasanas of outside and vasanas about one's own self has been dried totally. In his infinite existence as self, no thought of desire or desirelessness is possible. Expectations. This is often about a desire fulfillment in future. desired fulfillment or wish for a desired fulfillment in future. For a wise man, there is no desire, any desire related to anything in future. Whether it is related to career, whether it is related to the place of living, or comforts, or status, or any luxury, anything. And lastly, Ashtavakra says, without care even for one's own body. This has to be understood properly. A realized jnani may also undergo treatment for any physical ailment like any other jiva. He may also take up efforts for physical well-being in the form of workouts, etc. But what is meant by Ashtavakra here is, a jnani is not disturbed by any of his ailments. He has no thought about his health, whether it is good or bad. And if it is bad, no thought whether it will get cured or not. Shining with the effulgence of perfection. This is the key expression in this verse. At that state of infinite, unearthly, inward existence, this effulgence of perfection is eternally there. The effulgence referred here is the same light, the light Shiva, which exists as pure awareness in a wise man. Which exists as pure awareness is in everyone. Others superimpose their ignorance over that. Whereas for a wise man, it shines in its pristine effulgence as pure awareness. The all-pervading light Shiva. As covered in the Shiva Rahasya. He has neither expectations about future, nor desires about present, nor attachment or memories of past. All these things, expectations, desires, attachments related to future, present and past, have a direct reference to a body consciousness in the individual. A man of perfection, as described here, is above these three weaknesses only because he is without care even for his own body. He has gone beyond his body consciousness. Identification with the body is bondage. Identification as self is freedom. The man of perfection has freed himself from the encasement or from the relationship with the matter, says Chinmaya. He has risen to a new dimension of living. Hari Om Tat Sat.